Hey y'all, what's up? Oh my god, I know. It's been a minute since my last video. Every time I always check my hair before I get on camera. But you know, you gotta do that second check when you on the camera and the energy is energying. Okay, we got a little side bang thing going. Anyway, how has everything been since the last time we've spoken? Okay, so this video is being recorded and hopefully uploaded directly after this huge nodal eclipse period. The energy has been energying, and for me personally, I have been reframing my relationship with death, physical and spiritual. That's just where I'm at right now. And we're in the season of the dead, ancestor season. So that's even better because now I feel like I have my allies and my ancestors are closer than ever right now, just downloading and teaching me about what it is, what it means to just let go, right? And to move on to new heights. So anyway, the purpose of this video is to speak. We have some people who sent me an email and just was requesting more information on the topic of Sibyls and the Divine Mother and Isis and Mami Wata and all of that. And today's Friday, so you already know that's the day of the Divine Feminine, that's the day of the water, that's the day of Venus. And I'm just like, why not? Like, it was really on my spirit, really on my heart, and we're just gonna let this flow. So how have I been introduced to this? So I posted a video maybe last year around this time that has to do with the Sibyls and Divine Mother and Mami Wata, and you know, society, the collective conscious and unconscious, humanity as a whole is yearning for Divine Mother, and everyone's doing it in their own way. And I would just say the first thing, I would just say that we're in a beautiful time right now. We're in a beautiful time where people are yearning for Divine Mother, and Divine Mother is getting ready to clear the way and to become front and center in a lot of our lives. She's definitely front and center in my life. You know what I'm saying? So here are some books, some tips, whatever, to just guide you if you are on the path. If you found this video, clearly you're on the path of Divine Mother. You're on the path of trying to figure out who is Divine Mother to you. How can you transform your system so you're more of a channel, a conduit for that divine heart-centered mother energy, right? Who are you? All women, we are mothers. We're all mothers spiritually, and some of us take the steps to become a mother physically. Regardless, men have that feminine energy in them, right? Y'all already know, this is what science says, that the sex of every baby starts out as female, and then if you are to be male, then you will revamp and transform into male. But we all start off as female. Now listen, I'm not one to reiterate knowledge that we already know, but sometimes you have to. I'm sick and tired of just saying the same things we already know. It's time for us to believe it now. We know this. We know mother is mother and mother is first. It's time for us to believe it now, right? And the only way you can believe it is to connect into that side of you. And this video is specifically for women, specifically because women, we have to remember who we are and that mother energy that's in us, that Mami Wata, Mami Isis, that Shakti energy that is in us. And for men who are watching this video, hi, and I hope this video will help you invoke the feminine energy in you, right? Because I feel like many of the issues that men are facing is because they're disconnected from their femininity, right? So men, I hope this video helps you to invoke that feminine energy within yourself, because that's how we're gonna grow as a whole, individually and as a whole. Listen, let's talk about it. The patriarchy believes that it can grow, and advance society without Divine Mother. And this is the result of how it looks. This is the result of how it looks. Y'all could be the judge of that, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I am completely not impressed with what I see what's going on in society right now. I'm actually extremely disappointed. Okay, so let's get into it. Whew. Okay, so the first book that someone emailed me saying that they wanted me to do a review on this book. So I hope they see this video. Magdalene Mysteries, right? The Left-Hand Path of the Feminine Christ. I don't know how this book walked into my life, but somehow I found it, I purchased it, and I've loved it ever since. I got this book in January of 2022, so it's about to be 2 years. Two years with this book. Honestly, I forget what day it is. Like, I don't even know where I am sometimes. But it's about to be 2 years with this book. And this book breaks down. This book has the information of what they've done to the feminine, right? So the first thing is to know the history. What has happened with the feminine? Why has the feminine been demonized for so many years, right? This is the book. This is one of the many books that's gonna help you remember what has happened, right? Help pull out that information out of your subconscious, right? Bring that to the forefront, to bring that energy and that information back to the conscious mind. One of the many books. Okay, so I'll just go through it very quickly. So this book talks about the dragon mothers, the mermaid priestesses, the moon shamans, divine whore, right? Goddess of Galilee, the apostles, the resurrection mysteries, the Gnostic. Let me tell y'all this. So Christianity, clearly this book is about Mary Magdalene, right? And Yeshua, and they are of the path of Gnosticism. Christianity, sure. Before Christianity, it was called Gnosticism, right? And they prayed and they had their divine mother, Sophia, is who they focused on. The patriarchy came in, decided, okay, Roman church was like, or the Romans came in, how can we just have power? How can we take power? What's the best belief? What belief can we revamp that's in the minds of a lot of people already? What belief are a lot of people praying to already that we could revamp, take control of, and flip it and reverse it? There we go. We get Christianity, right? We get Jehovah. We get Yahweh. We got these biblical male gods who are of war. I'm not impressed. I'm extremely disappointed. It's not cute, right? So how do we bring these codes, these cosmic mother codes, back down to Mother Earth? We become the energy. We clear our vessel from what the patriarchy has done to us, and we become a conduit of the energy, the mother, the great cosmic mother energy. A lot of people, we've always known Mother Earth, and a lot of us, right? A lot of us are building our relationship, rebuilding our relationship, clearing out those lifetimes where we possibly have done damage to Mother Earth, right? Because let's not be on no high and mighty stuff. I believe in past lives, and I believe that there were past lives that we all have played energies of the anti, energies that kind of go against what we may be on this lifetime. And it's no judgment, right? We're not talking about morals here. It's no judgment. Each lifetime is something we do for the soul. So for us to understand where we want to go, sometimes we have to be in places we don't want to be. So I'll let that rest on there. Rewind the video if you need to understand that more. Right. So the Magdalene, the left-hand path of the Christ. Christ is just the fish. Christ is the fish. Christ is Christ consciousness. It's the path of the heart. I'm sick and tired of people getting off track, sidetrack with these definitions of who Jesus is. I don't like to use Jesus. I personally like to use Yeshua, And this book uses, it kind of flips back and forth. And at this time, I'm not really going to read passages from this book because I just want to be protective with this material. And if you feel called, then you'll buy the book and you will read it. I bought it on Amazon, so there you go. So it just goes into the Gnostic Magdalene, the Magdalene Order, the Red Witch. There is something that I would like to read if it is aligned. And it has to do with, let's see if I can find it first. If I can find it, then we'll read it. If I can't find it, it is what it is. But I've gone through this book a few times and have just underlined and circled and just, this book has made me feel so comfortable as the woman that I'm growing into. It's just been that validation that I've always, I knew I needed, right? It's just been that push. It's been that permission slip that is just like, yes, this is the path, this is the way. Let's remove this demonization on the feminine. Let's remove this demonization on our womb. Do you know, I'm an energy worker, a very strong alchemist. And you know, it's time for us to get into our womb space and to clear out the old energy, to clear out these blueprints of demonization that has been imprinted onto us through lineages in our ancestors, right? That's been imprinted on us as soon as we were birthed through the birth canal and brought into this realm, the physical realm. It's time to clear that. It's time to say, no, I no longer accept this. I do not consent to having this energy on me or around me, right? So still flipping through to just find this one specific part of the book that I really want to read to you guys. I know what it is, but I don't want to butcher it in any way. I want to read it word for word. Okay, can't find it. So this is what it is. It speaks about the word whore and how the word whore is a term of demonization in this day and age. But in the old days, in the days of the Sibyls and the priestesses, whore was a word for priestess of wisdom, whore, harlot, Hathor. Y'all know Hathor, great mother Hathor. So the same thing with the word sin. And what sin actually means. There used to be a goddess sin. It doesn't mean what it means now. So this book goes into even vocabulary. It goes into words and how the words have even been misconstrued and new definitions have been on it. And listen, this book is just a big permission slip. It's a marker of validation to let you know that this is how the thing go. It's what everybody else is saying. It's a no-no. So if you feel called, this is the book right here. Magdalene Mysteries, the left-hand path, the feminine path. The end of the book speaks on different archetypes of women. I think they have like 8 gateways, 8 archetypes, and I'm very big on archetypes. What type of archetypal energy do you carry as a woman, right? What type of archetypal energy do you carry as a feminine? So it goes into the different archetypes that are connected to different colors. So, you know, we have the red archetype, which has to do with that tantra, that shakti, that fire, that sexual energy. We have the white that has to do with the cosmic energy, oracles, astrology. So listen, y'all, this is just the book. This is the book that speaks on how you can connect into Sophia, right? That's the divine mother's name of the Gnostics, Sophia. And you know, this is all connected to Mother Isis, because Mother Isis is she of 1,000 names. So it's Isis, and we may call her Sophia, and we may call her Shakti, and we may call her Parvati, and Lakshmi, and Kali, and Hathor. And, we can call her whatever we want to call her, but we just know it's the cosmic mother that's emanating in her many forms, Oshun, Oya, whatever. But just know what you're connecting into. You're connecting into that great cosmic mother. That divine holy Shekinah, that divine cosmic light. That's the symbolism of the dove and the swan. Whew, hello, the sister of Mother Earth. Ooh, let's get into it. So I did a review on the Sibyls. It was a red book, I believe. And this is actually another book by the same author, Mama Zogbe. Bless her heart. I send love and healing angels and angels of protection over that woman because she did her thing with this, okay? So this is Mami Wata, volume 1. There's a volume 2, and then there's a smaller red Sibyls book. So 3 books of hers having to do with this one topic. Reclaiming the ancient Mami Wata voodoo and history. Okay? So, I'm just gonna read. Sorry, you know when that energy just hits you, baby. Like, yes, mother, when that divine mother energy just hits you. Sometimes it could be a lot to contain. Wow. So I'm just gonna read the first 2 pages right here, and here's the picture that comes up, right? And I'm just gonna show some photos real quick too. There's just one photo I really want to show, and it's the photo of Mami Isis as that. And remember, the symbolism of the fish, the serpent, the dragon, they're the same types of symbolism for this divine mother energy, Tiamat, that deep, formless, spineless, forever changing and moving and slithering energy. Listen, y'all, don't let me get sweated. So we have Isis in the Piscean form. Shout out to the Pisces, Omandem. So look at this beautiful photo of Isis in Piscean mermaid form. Yes, mother, come through. You have the African fish, the Dogon. Y'all know about the Dogon tribe, right? And they had, I believe it's called, I hope I'm not getting this word wrong, but I believe in the story, it's the Nomo people, the fish people, that come down into the water and start communicating with the Dogon tribe. African Dogon. And then we got Vishnu of the Hindu pantheon as a fish, right? So Vishnu is the same archetype as if I'm correct, I believe that Vishnu is the same archetype as Yeshua because they both have the symbolism of the fish, right? So this book just goes into the tea, baby. This book is a walk-in museum. I believe Mama Zogbe says she had to go to these museums and go to these places to get these photos. Mami as the sacred serpent. Hello. Beautiful, beautiful iconography. Okay, so I'm just gonna read off of this and then I'm gonna just end this video because I feel like I've said enough. So if you feel called to buy these books, if you are on the path, buy the books, let's go. It's time. It's time. It's time to just remember, and not only remember, now act it out. Not only have the belief, but be of the belief. Be in action now, right? Hold our head up high, women. Cut it out. Cut it out. We're moving into a new period where we need to ground this energy from our cosmic center down to our feet and allow these codes to hit Mother Earth, because Mother Earth needs this energy. Mother Earth needs Mother Earth needs her warriors at this time to not be in the fight, but to end the fight. We are ending this patriarchal bullshit, this patriarchal nonsense. I'm not impressed. I'm extremely disappointed. Let's just be honest here. Let me read this and get up off and get up off this YouTube thing, whatever. Okay. They called up the goddess and asked, the midwife of the gods, why is Mami? We used to call you Mami. Now your name shall be mistress of the gods. You are the womb goddess, creator of mankind, and let man bear the load of the gods. The Mami Wata ancestral tradition is perhaps one of the oldest surviving remnants of what was once a powerful matrilineal priestesshood of healers, seers, and prophetesses, known during ancient times as the Sibyls, and in more contemporary times as Amingansius and Mami Isis. I know I messed that up, my bad, y'all. They were the first consecrated body of a holy order of priestesses who served as sacred bearers of the original logos, universally recognized as Isis. Isis meaning divine wisdom. As Sibyls, or Mami Isis, or Pythonesses, prophetesses, their ecclesiastical and sacerdotal functions and political authority once extended throughout all of the ancient world, including Africa, ancient Mesopotamia, Asia Minor, Turkey, India, and later into ancient Afro-Grecian and Afro-Roman culture. The Mami Wata priestesshood centered around an aggregate of consecrated shrines that too were called Mami Isis. Central to these holy structures was a large sacred mound called the Omfe, which represented the holy mountain, or Hathor, meaning the womb of God. Some Omphes were accompanied by a large ancestral python serpent who issued forth prophecy and divine wisdom through the Sibyls, prophetesses, Amingansi or Mami Isis, while in transpossession. All of these sacred shrines were birthing houses where the sacred deities were born. Together, they comprised the first material manifestation of Isis, or the divine logos wisdom on earth. During ancient times, these holy shrines were literally the original Vatican and the first Ark of the Covenant, signifying the first global establishment of a divine centralized authority of sacerdotal, economic, and political power in the ancient world. Sibyl as Queen Mother, the original goddess. And this is the last paragraph. If y'all want to know the rest, get the book. Okay. In Africa, the sacred pantheon of water deities, collectively known as Mami Wata, and its Sibyls, known as Mami Isi and Amingansi, priestess tradition is matrilineally inherited through the blood of the African mother. The first order of Sibyl priestesses were worshipped throughout all of the ancient world as their original prototype goddess, or as representing the divine African mother, as queen warrior priestess. Since ancient times, the divine African mother was revered and worshipped in her triple crown role as mother of grain, fertility, and fecundity, and mother of culture, wisdom, preservation, and mother of destruction, birth, and renewal. That's it. That's all y'all getting out of me today. So the last part was basically about how that triple-headed mother, right? We're gonna leave this here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Oh boy. Get the book. If you feel called, get the book. Know yourself. Understand what energies are trying to connect to you, and you be the believer and chooser of those energies, right? Clear out the fog, the energies of confusion. Tell them no, you don't consent to them. The energies of manipulation, no, you don't consent to them. Energies of truth is who you want to walk with if you're on this path. All right? Mother, is there anything else we would like to say to the people right now? Mother would like me to let y'all know that it's the path of least resistance. It's the path of the inner. It's the path of magnetism. We are no longer to be using our energy in a masculine way. The action is within, the action is not without. We have nothing to prove, but we do have to remember. We have nothing to prove, but we do have to walk in our walk and walk in our light to clear the way, to trust in our angels and our guides and our ancestors that are holding it down for us in that spiritual realm, to trust on them, to call on them, to know that gold is in the basics. It's the path of the basic. It's the path of a childlike heart, to clear and to heal that inner child that is bursting forth with so much energy of mother and creativity. Speak to that person. Speak to that young child that is you. Understand your emotions. You don't need to fight anything outside of you. The fight is within. And when I say fight is within, that means peaceful warrior. Every time I've said fight this entire video, it was peaceful warrior. Peaceful warrior. We use the breath to be a peaceful warrior, to get rid of energies of overpassion and energies of confusion, energies of manipulation. The breath is a simple way to say no to what you no longer want to feel or be a part of. You get what I'm saying? Use the elementals. They're on our side and they're our family. The sylphs, the undines, the gnomes, the salamanders. Mother's children, and they are our family. For some of us, we can be extremely misunderstood by humans. It's okay. Love is love. Let's be okay with being misunderstood. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. We don't have to go into matching energy. If someone doesn't agree with us and they send that energy in, we don't have to send in the energy of, well, let me prove it to you. If someone doesn't agree with us, we go like this. We send down the energy of that waterfall. I don't need you to agree with me for me to feel safe. I don't need you to agree with me for me to feel loved. Okay, y'all. Peaceful warrior. It's all about the inside system, the chakras, how we feel. It's about our emotions. It's not about morals, and it doesn't look one way. We all are holding different energies of Divine Mother. Don't try to be like anybody else. Don't try to feel like you have to change or be more proper or... Listen, y'all. Be who you're meant to be. Know your astrology. Know the energies you're working with, right? Know the energies in your chart. Know the elementals in your chart. If you're a fire person, you have a lot of salamanders. If you're water, you have a lot of undines. Sylphs is air, gnomes is earth. Connect to that cosmic mother that's within you and all around you. The ego is your friend. We're in an ego world. Everything is individualized, right? This book is ego. This is the Mami Wata book. This is the blue pen. This is the white book, right? This is the rose, and this is the ivy, and this is the lily plant. We're in a world of individuation to help our conscious mind understand. But let's remember the higher mind, and it's about bringing that higher mind down and into the space, down and into this reality. We owe it to ourselves, and we are here now during this time to anchor in the feminine mother energies. And the feminine mother energies is an energy of I'm looking for the right word. It's not an energy that we have to come out of ourselves. We stand firm and within. It's not the masculine energy that's all about the outward. I gotta do this, and I gotta do that. No. It's that inward. This is where I am. I'm owning my no, and this is what it is. All right, y'all. Until next time. Bye.